Hello and welcome back to our Bannerlord modded series, and this is the time where we are actually going to be taking the fight to the Aserai. Now obviously, as you might expect, I don't actually want to do this, because let's face it, the Aserai are pretty strong, but that's probably only because we've been paying them 12,000 tribute every single day. So we're going to declare war against them. I have actually given Mr. Captain Falcon... I gave him 700,000 gold because he's actually been running around with 11 troops. Yeah. 11 troops. And I actually have no idea why that is actually happening. Because if you take a look here, let me go to my army real quick just so that I can show you. As you can see, he's literally running around with 11 troops, as well as everyone else in my in my faction. Probably because, again, they just don't have enough money. That's the thing. I actually did make peace, though, and it still hasn't been doing anything, because we are indeed in so much debt, because the tribute is coming in every single day, and it is just demonic. It's just so harsh that it's very, very difficult for us to recover from this position. So I am very much hoping that we're going to be able to take this. Obviously, there's only 221 troops here. Oh dear, are you serious? Yes, we already had one of these things just literally die instantly, so it looks like the defense is not going to... Oh well, should we say the defense is going to be pretty good, and the problem is we are now going to not have any assistance whatsoever. I do have my party. Mr. Undgar has joined me, and I'm very much hopeful that he'll actually be somewhat useful, but we are going to have some issues in general actually dealing with what's happening here. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm actually not going to wait for anything to happen here. I'm literally just going to go straight on in. I'm not going to wait for the food to depreciate. I'm not going to wait for the starvation mechanics, because there's only, 80 or so troops that are going to be affected by that, and I cannot wait. I feel like time is of the essence here. And the main problem that I'm having right now, which I think maybe I should do... I don't know, maybe I should do something about that. Maybe what I should do is literally just eliminate the smaller factions first. But that's the thing. I kind of needed to do something about the Aserai and their 12,000 a day tribute. That's the issue that I'm having right now. So I was kind of thinking, yeah, you know what? Let me do something about that real fast. And that's why I'm attacking them now. Because otherwise, we're going to be in... well, we're going to be in some difficulties eventually, very, very easily in actual fact, because as you no doubt can tell, Mr. Falcon can't do anything. None of my vassals can actually do anything because they don't have any money. And you were very correct in that assumption. Because if you recall, I did this, and then, some people were saying in the comments, the reason why they're not actually doing anything is because they just don't have any, they don't have any cash. They just don't have any cash, and that's the reason. So I am now in a situation where I have basically, I've pretty much buried myself, I've pretty much buried myself in what could be considered one of the worst decisions that I've ever made, which was indeed to make peace so incredibly easily with these factions. I think in general what I should have done, thinking about this in hindsight, what I should have done is kept up with the war, so basically just allowed the war to happen and just defend it. Gone into the various areas that we could defend and then literally just defend. That's it. Just go into those towns, go into those castles, try to defend as best as we could. That would have been a much better way of doing things. We probably would have been able to gain much more much more influence and renown, and we would have been able to weaken enemy troops. Well, weaken enemy factions just that much more. And instead of that, we've now powered them up with massive amounts of cash. So I have basically made my entire game experience so much more difficult than it would otherwise have to be. Isn't that fun? Yeah. That's great, isn't it? That's absolutely terrible. Oh, well, there we go. I did get myself eliminated there, unfortunately. Let's just speed things up. We should be able to achieve victory. We're going to lose a couple of troops here, but that is indeed just the cost of going in for a siege. And we'll see what happens with that. Because obviously, here's the thing. I'm going to continue taking prisoners as well, by the way. We're just going to try to make sure that I take the highest tier troops. Actually, you know what? Let me not just go through this. Let me go through this in a much more feasible fashion. Let's not do this stupidly, shall we? All right, so we're basically just going to go, and I think I'll take some master archers as well. I would like to try to diversify my army a little bit here, because I feel like we're going to need some additional ranged troops if we are going to survive. Going to go for axemen here as well, and look at that, 21 horses. I did go to Aserai territory, as you can quite clearly tell, and I gained as many war horses and as many troops as I could get my hands on, and yeah, it's not going too badly. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show mercy here at Amprila, and I am going to manage the town. Now, I'm very much hoping, yeah, it seems like this is actually going to work. Okay, this is great. So basically, what I can do is my loyalty, for some reason, is absolutely insane. It's probably because of all my policies and so on and so forth, so I shouldn't have to worry about that too much. And what we're going to do is we're literally just going to boost this up as fast as we possibly can. And I'm just going to do this. I should really switch my, my governor over here, which I think I will do. Or, as the case may be, apparently I can't, because he's not actually available here. I'm going to have to unassign him. Not sure if I can even unassign him. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of an issue. So here's the main problem now. Because they don't have any money, my vassals have been unable to station any troops in their garrisons, which is very bad. And there we have it. Okay, so I've basically just gone to my fief menu. I didn't even know this was a thing, but apparently this is a thing now, which is very, very cool. And as you can see, we have Odok here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to remove him from the governorship at Odok, and we're going to have to put him on Amprila. Hopefully, he's going to do a relatively decent job here. I would like to go and take a Lochcana, but I don't know whether we're going to be able to. Basically, my main concern right now is attempting to eliminate as many enemy armies as I can get my hands on. Can we get this guy? Yes, we can. Okay, let's just auto-resolve against him real fast. Take him prisoner. I actually feel like maybe I want to... Should I execute them? I feel like I want to execute them super badly right now. I feel like I really want to do that. Oh, yeah, you know what? I think I should. I feel like this is a really bad idea, but at the same time, I think it's an amazing idea. Oh my. Alright, yeah, fine. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do, alright? We are actually going to go ahead and execute a huge amount of troops here. Any single person that we can get our hands on, that is what we're going to do. We're going to execute them straight away, because it's impossible for us to fight against these kinds of odds unless we level the playing field, because obviously I've made some strategic errors, and that has obviously caused us to now have some problems. So I'm going to have to pay for those strategic errors, so I'm going to literally execute. I know. I didn't want to do this. I certainly didn't want to do this. There we go. We gained the devious trait right there. But there's nothing else I can do. There is literally nothing else I can do. I'm going to have to do this no matter what. Owner of Amprila is going to be me, of course. Thank you very much. Everyone else is being absolutely useless because, of course, they are. We're having to pay way too many tributes, and that is indeed the reason why they are having so many problems. So we're just going to go ahead here. I feel like, you know what I want to do? I really want to go in here, just go in straight up and just use ladders, but that's never going to work. Me going in and using ladders is just not going to happen. That's going to be a terrible, absolute travesty thing to happen. So I can't really do that. But thankfully, they are kind of busy taking Hakun Castle. I'm actually very pleased. Oh, hello there, sir. You want to fight? Yeah, you want to fight? You want to fight? Yeah, he does want to fight. He really, really badly wants to fight. I really want to fight him as well, but... things are not going so well for me right now, as you can see. He's actually distracting me so badly that my ability to put my people out on the field, put my trebuchets out on the field, that is not going very well, as you can see. Okay, there we go. Amprila has been besieged, of course, as you might expect. They're probably going to be able to take that relatively easily, but just wait a second, because we're going to take this. We're going to take this first. I'm going to make sure that we remain on task, because even if they take it, we'll probably be able to take them on the field of battle. Or at least, I can only hope that to be the case. Because that's the thing. I cannot be running around doing random stuff. I can't just, you know, decide, you know what, we're going to take this castle. Oh no, we're not going to take this castle. We're going to go over here instead. No, you know, we can't just randomly decide, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go here, going to go there, and just randomly choose one way or another. We will have to be a little bit more decisive in how we decide to act in these upcoming sieges. And we've obviously got the walls down, so this should be an easy victory for us. Should be. Should be. But that's neither here nor there, because it may not be, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, maybe it's not going to be. Oh, no, they seem to be running. They seem to be running. This is good. Okay, let me see if I can actually eliminate this guy. Yes. Nice. There we go. Yes. Come on now. Yep, there we go. That's what you get. That's what you get. Yeah, exactly. We really do not want these guys to have any kind of advantage at all. And me going into a dead end, isn't that just a... it's just a classic, you know? It's just a classic example of exactly what happens to me most of the time. You know, we went into a dead end with our diplomatic measures as well, because literally, you know, me making peace and me making the tributes and all that stuff, that, hilariously enough, actually worked for me very, very well in other series, but in this one, I think it's probably because we just didn't have a very rich faction to begin with, you know? I feel like most of our vassals just didn't have enough cash to really sustain themselves, and so as a result, they entered into a vicious loop of them not having money, so they didn't have enough money to buy troops or to upgrade troops. And then they were defeated, and then they didn't have enough money, and then so on and so forth. It's like it's basically like, you know, the job market, because it's like, oh, you need 10 years experience doing this thing. Oh, okay, well, yeah, you need 10 years experience to do the thing, but you can't get the thing. You can't do the thing if you don't have those 10 years experience. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? It's exactly like that. It's a vicious cycle of our people just not having the ability, not having the resources to do those things. So yeah, that is very, very sad indeed. But, you know, I can't really do much about that. All I'm going to have to do is just react to it as and when I can. Just going to level up all of those. Do we have anything else here? I'm not... I wish it would stay on tier. I wish it would stay on tier troops here, but oh well, never mind. We're going to use 22 horses for upgrades. I don't even know how many war horses I bought, but I didn't find that many. Annoyingly enough, I really did not find that many, so I was actually kind of saddened by that, but oh well, never mind. Okay, we're just going to smack a bunch of things in there. Plus 8 loyalty, that's absolutely insane. And we're just going to be building a whole bunch. Let's get irrigation. Construction is at a very, very low amount at the moment, but there are some militia in there, which is all that matters. And now we're going to have to go into a battle against Mr. Adas. And, whoa, he's actually not doing very well, as you can see. He literally just ran in there and doesn't seem to really know what he's doing. Because you could see here, wait, no, never mind. He might actually know what he's doing, unless I just sleep for another 2 seconds, because I don't know whether you saw that, but the garrison jumped from around 100 troops in defense to around 50 in literally like a second of in-game time. And I thought to myself, whoa, okay, that's a bit too fast for my liking. Anyway, I've got a whole bunch of archers right here. I'm going to put them into a loose formation. I'm going to put the infantry out the front there. And we're hopefully going to be okay to run some interference as well. I obviously am going to attempt to deal as much damage to the enemy cavalry as possible. That's kind of what I'm trying to do, at least, as they are going to be the ones that will be the most damaging for our forces to deal with. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but that's all I'm really going to try to do here. But we are fighting basically the most uphill battle that we possibly can. Because I don't know whether you know this, but the Aserai are actually the strongest faction in the entire game right now. They have the most territory, and they probably have the most cash, and they probably have the strongest vassals and the most troops, and all that wonderful stuff. So yes, it's not looking particularly good for us right now, but if we can survive, and if we are able to capture their vassals, we are going to have a wonderful time, because I will be able to execute them all. Yes. Because now that we have actually decided that we're going to execute them, that's pretty much all I can really do. You know, there isn't much more that I can do. I can try to find some mercenaries to hire. I know someone actually did suggest that, and I do appreciate the suggestion, because I basically always forget about those guys. However, the main problem with it is that I don't think I can send a message to them right now. I don't think it's possible for me to send a message to them unless I have, like, you know, a diplomacy mod installed or something like that, and I don't actually have that installed, so not entirely sure how to go about it without finding them in the game. You know, because in the world itself, it's going to be very difficult to find the leader and so on and so forth. Not that I wouldn't want to recruit them, it's just a little bit of a sort of ease of access kind of situation problem, you know, because that's going to be... well, it's going to be a bit time-consuming, and as you can quite clearly tell, you know, time is very much a problem here. So, yeah, I'm just very hard trying my best here, just to make sure that we actually do succeed. There we go. I'm just going to speed things up real fast. My forces should absolutely murder. And as you can see, we've actually got some pretty decent spread in regards to our unit types now as well. I don't know whether you've noticed that, but we actually have a bunch of archers and infantry now as well. So we're not literally only having, you know, having mounted troops, which is very cool. Anyway, we're just going to be taking every single one of these prisoner. As you may know, we are going to be executing all of them, of course. That is their fate from now on. And let me actually just have a quick look here. I just want to make sure. Oh, yeah, I'm missing out on some really, really good ones right there as well. Let's take some of those. And look at this, 86 things to level up just because they're gaining so many, so much experience, you know, so much experience. It's absolutely crazy. All right, so let's see what we can do about executing them. I will have to go into Amprila and actually sell, because we have a huge amount of, well, everything to sell, and I would like to sell my food most of all, because that is something that I actually purchased before besieging this for the first time, because I obviously wanted to try and reduce the chances that they'd be able to defend themselves relatively easily, but I didn't actually realize at the time that I was basically just gonna go straight on in there anyway, because let's face it, well, again, I have to rush, you know, I have to rush, I have to hurry in every single thing that I'm doing right now. Anyway, let's just take a quick look here. Let's just get a couple more people. There we are. Amprila only has 45 defenders, but there shouldn't be too many people around here. At least Akalat has been taken, as you can see right there. Very saddened by that, actually, because I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to, you know, take control of it and actually keep it for us, but, well, never mind. The only thing I can be very thankful for is that I have the no relation mod installed, because that prevents those annoying pop-ups from coming up and you know, making the sound, you know, it makes the sound more dampened every single time that message comes up, and that's just so annoying. Or at least I think it's annoying. Anyway, there we go. We've now gained the Deceitful trait, as you might expect. And we're going to have to go over here. Yeah, I'm going to have to go over here. We've taken these two things. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I will become the owner of Locana Castle here as well, because let's face it, any one of my vassals is not going to be able to do anything. They just can't do anything right now. It is absolutely pointless for them to take control over any of these things. They are, for some reason, just not very good at all. Yeah, because they don't have enough money, of course. They don't have enough money, but I was kind of hoping that they would be able to, despite that fact, because, well, I did actually give Captain Falcon a huge amount of fiefs, and I was kind of hoping that that would offset the amount of tribute that we have to pay. But apparently it doesn't. I don't know why. It's a bit weird that it doesn't, to be honest. I kind of expected it to very, very easily. Oh, declaring war on the Western Empire. That sounds like a great idea. Who is doing that? Oh, what do you bet? It's Mr. Falcon. What do you bet it is him? Okay, so they took Hakun Castle. This is actually hilarious, though. Oh, they are going to get absolutely murdered. They are going to get absolutely murdered right here. This is so bad for them. Unkid just got himself caught out. We're actually freeing the Sturgians. Oh, they were fighting the Sturgians here. Oh, this is an absolutely wonderful situation to be in. I'm going to capture all of these, or I'm going to rescue all of these, because then I can give those to my party, you know, my friend, Mr. Ungar. I can give all of these to my party person right here. This is going to be so fantastic. I wish I could actually remove troops from his party, because these are all absolutely terrible, and it would be wonderful if we could actually give him some. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to give him some of our lower tier forces right here. He's barely got any space whatsoever. I mean, yeah, as you can quite clearly tell, he barely has anything. So we're just going to give him as many as we can. We're going to have to do Sturgians right there, Imperial Caravan Guards. The thing is, I don't actually want to lose any of my own forces, so that's the reason why I'm giving him so many. Oh, are you joking right now that I can't actually do that? Okay, reset. That's annoying, isn't it? That's one of the most annoying things about Bannerlord. I think maybe more annoying than pretty much anything else, but there you go. Alright, that's it. Okay, so we're going to have to get rid of all of the rest, unfortunately. Really didn't want to have to do that, but we are going to execute Unkid, of course, because, I mean, why not? He's right there, you know? We're going to execute him straight up. And we're just going to get rid of the other forces here, just to make sure that we don't lose any additional people. Gonna level these guys up as well. Let's get some of these let go too. Hired Pikes, Sword Sister. We've got 4 left. I mean, technically I could use these in a garrison somewhere, but I don't currently have the time to do that, and I don't want to lose any forces that could potentially be useful in upcoming, you know, engagements. For example, right now I'm going to be attacking right here, and you can see that we're going to be, well, as you can tell, just absolutely destroying them really, really nicely right here. Going to take all of them prisoner. Look at how many there actually are, and we also have a bunch of Sturgians that we're going to be releasing as well. Funnily enough, we don't have the ability to decide to take them prisoner, even if we wanted to, but I guess it's because we're not actually at peace with them or anything like that. But yeah, you can see, look at that. We now have so many. Look at that. What do I do with this? What do I do with this? I have no idea. There's nothing I can do. There is nothing I can do about this. This is so incredibly frustrating for me right now. Oh, this is real bad. This is real bad. Okay, well, wait a minute. Okay, I might be able to do something. Let's have a look. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to get rid of every single troop that I have that is tier 4. Even if they are Aserai, I'm sorry, there's nothing much I can do about that, unfortunately. And we're just going to take everyone that's really, really high tier on the other side here. There we go. And then I have 320, so that's basically it. That's all I can really do. And there are no other tier 4s that I have available here. The only thing I can do is... I could try to rush. I could try to rush to a garrison, but that's it. But in that time, I would lose troops. 100% I would lose troops. Oh, wow. That's real bad, isn't it? That's real bad. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, we're going to have to just do this, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. This is very frustrating. This is very frustrating. Oh, yeah, it is. All right, so let's have a look. Okay, so this guy, he could use some people. No, he's already maxed out. Okay, great. Right. I could go to Ortengard. That's literally all I can do. But Orten... Look, ah, man. Oh, really? Oh, I should... Yeah, okay, fine. You know what I'm going to do? This is so dumb, okay? This is really, really dumb of me, but I'm going to do this because I need to. Arwa is going to have to go and be a party, and we're going to be giving her all these troops. We're going to give her as many troops as she can handle. Not the lower tier ones, of course, because let's face it, we want her to actually be effective, you know? We want her to be effective, so we're not going to be giving her anything really, really bad. We're just going to give her some tier 4s and above. And hopefully that's going to be good enough. There we go. Nice. Oh, I actually want to keep the heavy lancers, actually, so we'll just transfer the other ones, like the horse raiders and so on and so forth. These fellows. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And caravan guards. Not a big fan of keeping caravan guards myself. And then we've got quite a lot of space left. Okay, this is great. Okay, that's really, really good. So we can just now do this. This. Okay, she's got 2 spaces. Yes, we'll just do that. And there we have it. Okay, so now she is looking pretty good. We're going to go into our army screen right here. Declare war on the Western Empire. No. You absolute imbecile. What is he doing? What are you doing? You're spending your influence doing absolutely nothing, sir. Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, it's so funny how he wants to attack, but yet he is absolutely useless. I don't know what's going on with him, but anyway. Now I have to get rid of these forces because I just can't do anything. I can't do anything with them, unfortunately. I would love to be able to, don't get me wrong. I would definitely love to be able to, but there is nothing I can do. So we're going to have to get rid of them. There we go. And then I will have to execute every single one of these. I'm not going to be executing one of them, okay? I will not execute one of them very specifically because I have a bit of a soft spot for this guy. I like him quite a bit because he has been an absolutely fantastic vassal and just generally a pretty cool guy in the past. And I'm going to leave him alive. But everyone else is going to go. And then that's it. So we're just gonna do that. There we go. All right, absolutely fantastic. There we are. Okay, so Kareth is going to be living, of course. Kareth is going to be living. He's absolutely fine, and everyone else is done. And now we can actually go in here and we can fight this. We can help Arwa's party, of course. Hopefully she's not going to take... oh, she did take that guy prisoner. Okay, well, that's absolutely fine, I suppose. Oh, more of them. Are you joking? Are you serious? Oh, my. Okay, well, this is actually not even too bad, to be honest, because, I mean, these are all level 3, right? You know, tier 3s and so on and so forth. We don't really need tier 3s. All these guys are tier 4s. We can obviously get these guys. Wait a minute, let me just sort by tier appropriately. Yeah, these guys are all relatively high, so we can just get them instead. There we are. Not too bad. And yeah, we're pretty good. Yeah, we're pretty good. Okay, let's just get that. Get one of these. And we got a bunch of prisoners as well, but I already have a pretty significant amount, so we're just gonna leave them. Just gonna leave them the way it is. I have no other person that I can get rid of, by the way, and put them into a party. I don't have anyone else that can actually do that. Because the other people are doing things that are very important to me. For example, surgery with 241 and our engineer with 182. I have no other way of doing it. So that's it. There you go. Okay, Awa, can you join me, please? Can you actually come into my army now? Oh no, what is she actually doing right here? She seems to be a little bit stuck for some reason. Okay, hopefully she is actually going to move. Let's just execute these now as well. We are basically removing a huge number of potential obstacles for us right here. Here we go, here we go. Yes. No. This is not actually what I wanted. Oh well, never mind. He's just a Brotherhood person. We have to let him go. There is nothing I can do about dealing with him. There's no point in me executing him, in other words, because they are just going to infinitely respawn over and over again. Alright, so there's 221 in here. I've just got to make sure that I have a good idea about what's going on in the rest of... Wait a minute. Is Amprila? Amprila is under siege. So what we're going to do is I'm actually... Oh no, are you joking right now? 13,000. 13,000 in tribute every single day. Wow. Okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do about this? I cannot... I can't do that. I literally cannot do that. Wait a minute. Let's have a look. Wait a minute. I need to have a look at my clans, actually. This guy? No, he's not. No, wait. I need to look at my army screen. There we go. Army screen. Okay, so, no. Look, as you can see, he still has 13 troops. Absolutely pointless. He still has 13 troops. The only thing that I can do is try to find him and give him soldiers. That's literally the only thing that I can possibly do. And apart from that, I have to make peace with the Northern Empire right now. If they are the ones that are actually taking Amprila, I need to prevent them from doing so. I can only hope that they are the ones taking it. They are not. Ooh. Can I get back there in time? Do you think I can get back there in time? I don't know. Maybe I will be able to. Yes, I am. Oh, there's only one. There's only one besieging it. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, you made a huge mistake, sir. You made a huge mistake. I'm coming back to help my cow thief friend. That's literally the only reason why I came back here, to help him, because I did not want him to get taken prisoner. Because that's absolutely terrible. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're going to need to do a little bit of trading. No, I don't want to talk to any of these. I would like to trade prisoners, please. Yes, there we go. Are you serious? What? What? She want... How much does she want me to trade her? Are you serious right now? That is hilarious. What? Why does she want me to trade her so much stuff? Oh, well, I guess it's actually fine. I don't actually mind about this. Sure. She can take... Why does she want all these things? That is so funny. I have no idea. I can't even give her money, by the way. I have no way of giving her money. So that's... What? Did she say no? Did she say no? Oh, no, she didn't say no. Okay. Whew. I thought she said no for a second. I thought she said, that offer is not acceptable. I thought that's what she said for a second. That would have been hilarious, considering. Okay, well, whatever the case, there you go. Alright, we are now absolutely fine. Amprila is okay, 106 defenders. I mean, it's terrible, to be honest. The defense there is just awful. It is just awful, but we can't really do much about that. I'm going to have to make moves really, really fast here. I'm going to actually have to go into Hakun Castle really, really quickly. I am literally just going to go straight on in. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to go straight on in here. And I'm going to have to do something relatively dramatic. I don't know what I'm actually going to have to do, though. That's the thing. I'm in a situation where, as I said, this is basically a one-man army situation or nothing, because my vassals are going to be completely useless in every single respect until we can get them some troops. If we can get them some troops, then they might be able to carry their own weight, but that is very much a if situation. Oh, wow, yeah. This is also one of the reasons why I absolutely loathe that entire ladder thing that they've done. Because you can see exactly the reason why that is. You literally can't get up the ladders anymore. It's very, very difficult to get up the ladders because the enemy is just going to push them away, as you can quite clearly tell. This one is actually being left alone for some reason. I guess the AI is just sleeping on this, but yeah, there you go. Alright, well, that's fine. But, yeah, you can see that technically it would be really easy for them to just delay your entire attack, even though you have thousands of troops outside. You know what I mean? It could literally just be two guys preventing you from, you know, preventing you from assaulting the walls, just purely for the fact that they have those little forks that push away the ladders and stuff. So, yeah, I have found that always quite amusing. Anyway, let me see if I can do something here. Yeah, it's gonna be this is gonna be harsh. Master Archer, of course. No. No. You're not gonna kill me, sir. There we go. right, there we go. I'm just going to literally open up the gates because apparently my forces are just not able to do that for some reason. But there you go. There's the victory for us. Obviously, I mean, I find that still so funny how we took 38 actual deaths from this particular siege. Like, no offense, but how does that even happen? There's only 80 troops there, but there you go. It did happen. Anyway, there we go. We were able to achieve victory at least. I should have actually sold when I was nearby to the other town. Well, I didn't do that. What I am going to do is I'm just going to place the spare... Oh, look there, they've got loads. They've got loads of people. Oh, it's because Arwa literally just put a bunch in there, didn't she? What do you bet she put a bunch in there? I'm pretty sure she did. That is not very good. Oh well, never mind. I guess it's going to be relatively decent for us to do that anyway, because it's going to prevent people from actually taking it back. You know, it's annoying enough as it is for them to take it back. I'm just going to queue up a huge amount of different constructions here, because we have +8 loyalty per day. Put that on irrigation as well, and then we should be absolutely fine. This is going to be pretty difficult to take now for people. Hopefully it is, at least. And we weren't able to capture anyone, unfortunately, but we can just hope that no one's going to try to decide to take Amprila. I really should be launching attacks against the deeper areas of Aserai territory. Ah, there's Hashan's army. We're going to have to do something about that. Yeah, Hakun Castle is going to be me again. Thank you very much. I am literally just going to be taking every single fief right now. I will be redistributing them later. Okay? Don't worry. I'm not going to be hogging all of the fiefs. I will be redistributing them as and when I can. Alright, so this is going to be a funny one. Let me just see here. Okay, yeah, I can just get one of these guys. Okay, yeah, this is going to be hilarious. Okay, whoa, really? I could literally just auto-resolve this instantly and win. Boom. Done. That was nice and easy. Okay, wow, there was only 3? Only three vassals? They had a large army for 3 vassals. Alright. I'm kind of surprised about that. Okay. That's quite impressive. Suffice it to say. Oh well, never mind. Okay, yep, there we go. And now we can eliminate them as well. And by eliminate, I mean execute. Yes. There we are. And Hashan as well. And there we have it. Okay. Fantastic. So now Akalat is the thing. Akalat is the next target. And we're just going to be doing this. There we go. And there's 219 here. I mean, look, I should be able to capture this very, very easily. Ah. Oh! Hello! You have a very large army there, I see. I will be attacking you. There we go. And, okay, I'm going to actually have to go into this battle. I feel like this is going to be a bit too difficult for me to auto-resolve. It's going to give me way too many casualties, in my opinion. I will take Ignore Pain, because we're playing Warhammer. And we are also going to... Let's see now here. What do we want to go for? Going to go for 7 veterans, I think. Yeah, I'll go for 7 veterans. That sounds pretty decent. I should probably spec into Steward as well. I really should be speccing into Steward. Technically, I could auto-resolve this, because I do have quite a few cavalry, but I kind of want to reduce the amount of casualties that I'm taking right now for our parties, mostly, because if they take more significant casualties, it's just going to make things harder for us in the long run. I'm going to put my troops over here. Gonna put my archers over here, shall we say. Put them into a loose formation. Put the infantry out the front. We're gonna put them into a shield wall as well, so that we can actually have them being the highest defensive force that they possibly can be, to try to, you know, protect the enemy archers. Well, enemy archers. Ugh. To protect the allied archers as much as we possibly can. And otherwise, I will try... Yeah, there we go. Come on now. Let's do some massive strike damage here against the enemy, because they are going to have a wonderful, wonderful amount of very strong cavalry themselves. And I do want to try and eliminate those as best as I can. Let's see what actually happens here. I'm going to have to tell my forces to... gonna... What are they actually doing right now? Are they actually doing something? Are they actually attacking right here? Because I can't see. I can't see the enemy at all. Okay, that's actually quite funny. Anyway, let's move the archers ahead here. Let's move the infantry ahead as well. I'm just gonna be doing hit and run attacks, basically. That's kind of what I'm aiming to go for here. Look at the amount of damage we're doing just from sheer charge damage. It's pretty insane. And I think what we're going to do is we'll now auto-delegate, and that's going to allow our forces to skirmish, and we're also going to get, obviously, a bunch of my cavalry charging back in. I wanted to try to just do a small hit-and-run charge at the very beginning, and then, you know, finish them off with another one afterwards. Because that's going to scatter them, it's going to cause their battle morale to drop, because we've eliminated a huge amount of their forces in a short space of time. And that's exactly what's happened. So, hopefully they are going to be retreating at some point in the near future. I highly doubt it, because they probably do have one of their vassals on the battlefield still, which is the only reason why they will remain on the battlefield. So, if we can find them, then obviously that's going to be nice, because then we can remove them from the battlefield. We can kindly ask them to leave with the business end of my polearm. But I don't think I'm going to be able to find them at the moment, so we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way, which is just eliminating everyone. Okay, the archers, actually the allied archers should probably come over here. They seem to be a bit too far away, so I will tell them to come closer. I think we're pretty good. I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The strategy and the tactics that we've been using right here, with the exception of obviously the auto-delegate, because let's face it, auto-delegate is not difficult to do. But before that, the initial charge, followed by all of this stuff, yeah, that really made a huge difference to our overall success here, I think. And, wow, we actually got a lot of enemy mounted troops here too. Let's try and eliminate them. Nice. Yes, more of that, please. More of that. Okay, there was actually a vassal nearby, but I lost track of him really, really easily. That was a bit disappointing, but it doesn't really matter, as you can see. I'm now at the boundary of the battlefield as well. Hilarious. Alright, there you go. Wonderful. Very small amount of casualties. Much smaller, I think, than if we were auto-resolving it, I think, maybe. But as you can see, all of these forces will now be eliminated as well. Executed, that is. And then we will be in a great position, because this was definitely one of the larger armies that we fought. Let's just do that. Get these guys to join me, and then we're just going to be executing them. It's going to be a little bit of a funny situation to have Kareth be the only one alive, but as I said, I don't really want to execute him, because he's always been really, really good in the past. And, you know, as I say, I don't really want to do that to him. So, yeah. But his friends and family, yeah, sure, we'll do that. Yeah, yeah, that's why I say it seems a bit strange, but, you know, it's fine. All right, wait a minute. What do we have going on here? What's this guy doing? He's trying to get an army together. That's not really going to work, sir. There we go. Eliminate him too, and I can even eliminate him like that. I can't even execute him in this particular screen. That's kind of sad. I don't know why I can't execute him in this screen. That's a bit strange, but there we are. Anyway, I'm running around with so much loot right now. I really do need to do something about that. So hopefully we will be able to do that. I might just go over to Ortengard, to be honest. I think that might make sense, rather than me going into Accolade right now. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. I will go back to Ortengard. I'm going to try to get rid of as much weight as I possibly can, and then we're going to be going over to Akalat and attempting to take that and fighting back against the Aserai. If you take a look at the Aserai's combat strength right now, it is still looking very, very good. However, our strength has doubled in the time that we have been at war with the Aserai. Because if you recall, I had around 900 or so total strength, and now we have 1800. So that's really, really good. Unfortunately, we are now paying the Northern Empire a massive, massive sum, which is really bad. And these guys actually own Cyrenea, Myzea, and a bunch of other castles in and around this area. So if we can force the Aserai into maybe wanting peace with us, we might be able to manipulate them into that, and then we might be able to focus our attention on the Northern Empire next. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.